I'm so excited to share my build with you guys today because we're going to be renovating the party house from the Sims 4 get together into 3 townhouses, which I feel like this house was meant to be townhouses. If you're not familiar with the party house in The Sims 4, this is what it looks like. It's in the world of Windenburg, and I love this build. I think it's so cool. It's called Factory 1, so my guess is it's meant to be a factory or an industrial build. I actually thought it was a church, but the idea behind this really cool build is that it's a party house and it just has a whole heap of fun stuff inside of it. So they've got like the DJ booth that came with get together and like a foosball table. There's 3 bedrooms. There's lots of colored walls in here too. There's this arcade machine, which makes sense because all of these things came with the pack. This is a little bizarre. Like, I'm not really sure what happened in here because there's a bed in the middle of the room. This rug's like to the side. It's all a bit of fun. But yeah, I just felt like it looks like it should be 3 2-story townhouses. If you make the side of it the front, putting some front steps in, bam, bam, bam. Townhouse 1, 2, 3. Now that we can turn a lot into multiple residencies, this is perfect. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So last night I decided to prep the build for us to furnish today. So I first off just went through and bulldozed all the furniture in here. Sometimes with my renovations, I keep the furniture or just renovate it for the current family living here. But I thought for this one, I wanted to keep most of the exterior so it looks like the same building, but really give the interior a complete overhaul and then obviously turn it into 3 townhouses inspired by industrial design because it is called a factory, and also use some Scandi design as well, just to merge the two for something a little bit different. So I decided these windows aren't really my favorite anyway. They're from base game, and I actually don't really like the texture or the colors of those windows. So I decided to replace them with similar windows, kind of, because they're also an arch shape. And these windows came from, I think, the industrial stuff pack. So I thought those were pretty cool. We also use a few Moschino windows because they have like some factory style windows in that pack too. And then the top windows are actually from Get to Work. I thought those were just like nice little windows to decorate the top section of this building. And then for doors, surprisingly, the greenhouse kit doors go really, really well with all of these factory windows because there is a swatch that has the black color and then also all of the dividing shapes on the window as well, like the grid kind of style. So you guys will see that soon. And the side of the house here, like I mentioned before, we put stairs so Sims can enter. They have their own entrance to their townhouse. One of them will have 1 bedroom, and then the other 2 will have 2 bedrooms, including en-suites for each bedroom. And all of them have 2 to 3 bathrooms. So it's gonna be pretty good with the bedrooms upstairs, the living area downstairs. And it's quite interesting because if you guys have watched my previous videos from years ago, you might remember in the background, I was living in a very industrial style home, and it's kind of got a similar story behind it. I don't think it was a factory, but it once served a more industrial purpose and then was renovated into apartments. So this actually reminds me a lot of that building. It didn't have like a Scandi influence, but it definitely had a very strong industrial influence, and the building was industrial anyway. So I also feel like it's a bit of a throwback to where I used to live, which is kind of fun. So think exposed brick walls. Oh, I also wanted to add some more greenery around the place. I felt like it was a little bit bare because the surroundings are all like cobblestone, which definitely suits the world of Windenburg being very European style. But I thought let's just put a few trees in at each of the front doors, nice leafy green, especially to have that juxtaposition with like really strong industrial materials, and then to have greenery. It's just, I love it. It's one of my favorite combinations. So that's what we're doing today. And I thought maybe one of them we can give it like more of a family home furnish. Another one we can make like a professional individual or couple of Sims could live there. The third one, I don't know, maybe it can be more like ready for any Sim to move in, a little bit more neutral for you guys. I did like the shape of this fencing on the side of the house, but I felt like it didn't really suit the brick on the building. So I'm just taking this as an opportunity to add more greenery, which I personally like. But you can always download this and change it back if you prefer the other style. And then this area right here, I thought I would turn it into a courtyard for the Sims living in this townhouse. So they get a big bonus courtyard, which is nice. So I might like to live in this one if I had to choose. And then the other end of the building will also have a courtyard instead of what used to be the entrance to the building. It's all coming together pretty nicely, I think. Also thinking we should use a little bit of custom content just to do something a bit different again, get some CC creators' names out there. So I've got a couple of things planned in terms of custom content too. But I feel like whenever I use custom content, it can be overwhelming to download a build if you have lots of CC from different packs. So we're just gonna pick 2 custom content creators to focus on today. And then right now, I'm just like figuring out the floor plan. I was just placing rugs and some counters. So I remember where we could fit a kitchen in, which is where those counters are. And then the rugs will symbolize whether it's like a lounge room or a dining room area. So that's always handy to just use rugs to mark out floor space if you're a little bit unsure of what you could fit into your build before you finish. And then the staircases, I think are from Get to Work as well, because they're like a nice industrial look too. And I was actually like struggling a little bit with the floor plan, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, just because, especially with this end apartment, how the courtyard area juts into the living space so much. So I did bring it in slightly just to add more space, because I felt like we didn't need a decking area that big. But they all have a downstairs bathroom, and then once you go upstairs, like I mentioned before, each bedroom will have an ensuite. And the thing is, if you don't want to use ensuites upstairs, you could also turn the space into having an extra bedroom or an office or something like that. The only thing is, you are a little bit restricted with where windows can be, because obviously there's the walls dividing the apartments. So that's a little tricky with the middle apartment, especially because you only have windows on either end, so you can't have a room in the middle. Luckily, the whole building isn't very wide anyway, but I did struggle with this floor plan for quite some time before I figured out something that worked, especially because I was trying to squeeze in 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms upstairs. It was quite difficult, but I feel like what I've come up with in the end, you guys will hopefully like. So let's check it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like now that it's been renovated. I did remove a window here and there because it makes more sense with the floor plan upstairs, which I'll show you guys in a second. For the most part, the exterior is exactly the same. The updated windows I think look really good, and I like the greenery. And these are the doors I was telling you about that pair really nicely, especially with like Moschino windows from the greenhouse kit. So that was a nice little thing to figure out. But yeah, that's basically what it looks like from the outside. I think it looks really cool. And then this is our floor plan we're working with. So here's a front apartment. I added a couple of support pillars in there, not really beams. They have a downstairs toilet, and then they have a really cool massive mezzanine bedroom, which you could definitely turn it into multiple bedrooms. But I just thought having one with like one big space that we could maybe turn half into a studio or home office would just be cool. And then having like a nice big bathroom, or maybe half bathroom, half walk-in wardrobe. I don't know. We'll just see how we go. We'll just play it by ear. Then the middle apartment, downstairs, pretty similar. Upstairs, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. So that's quite nice. And then the third townhouse has the huge balcony area, so that's quite nice. And then this floor plan took me so long, you guys, just the direction of the stairs, and it's just really hard. But these are quite big bedrooms and some uniquely shaped bathrooms, unique bathroom shapes. I do want to use some custom content today. We're going to use it from 2 creators. Number 1, I really want to do an IKEA inspired kitchen. So we're going to use Tileable Kitchen by Pierism. I really love this because there's some plywood swatches, which I think will look really good. And also Pierism has a collection called Unfold. They have like a fold out couch bed, which I love, but also a lot of tables and things that remind me of IKEA furniture as well. And then because we're kind of on this IKEA Scandinavian journey, I thought, well, we better use the basic collection by House of Harlix. So use the basic collection and the basic bathroom. So 4 CC collections, which I'll link in the description down below. So this is the kitchen I was telling you guys about. Like, I love this by Pierism, and it varies a lot from having colored swatches to like wooden tops and whatnot. It's really, really cool. And honestly, I feel like we could do a lot with this. I love the plywood though. I kind of want to keep this. And I'm also thinking in terms of actual kitchen appliances, we could just use the Home Chef Hustle kit. No, stuff pack, because we did get a stuff pack again, which was very exciting. Maybe in black. And this also came with a sink, so we could do an island sink. Okay, this island's looking a wee bit small at the moment. It would be nice to have it like kind of go under the staircase like that, but I don't know about the window cutting into it. I guess it's okay. I mean, the staircase cuts in anyway, so it's not like it's perfect. So perhaps we'll just do it. We have a fire smoke alarm before anyone says I forget it. It's there. And then we can also put, oh, how will this fit? That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? What if we flip this around and put that on top of the range hood? Perfect. Okay, so that's the general shape of our kitchen. Oh, and there's so many cool pieces from the basic collection too. That is another kitchen, but I think we'll stick to this plywood look. Once you introduce some CC, it is hard to stop because you're like, oh, what about this? Oh, this, oh, this. This could look good. This is the So Wrong It's Right bar stool from the basic collection. And this is where we could introduce a little bit of cheeky color or a little bit of no cheeky color as well. I actually really love this sage green. Surprisingly, Unfold has some really cute like little toast items and like a pitcher and mugs. And I say surprisingly because I really didn't, when I saw that CC pack, I was like, cool, it's a fold out bed pack. It's actually got so many lovely little tables and chairs and things like that, plus these decor items too. What I love about Scandinavian interiors is the simplicity of the design and also functionality. So it's one of my favorite interior styles. And then industrial is just really cool. Like, it just constantly reminds me of turning something old into something new. Like, and I love the challenge of turning something that was industrial and used for an industry into a place that can feel like a home, and all of the history that's associated with it as well. That's why I love industrial design. This light from Get to Work is one of my favorites. It's actually an unlockable at level 8 of the detective career. This reminds me of the old place I used to live in because they had very, very similar lights. And I used to use this in builds all the time, and I haven't used them for quite a while. Okay, then I thought it'd be good to have a dining table right here. And I have to say, both the dining tables by Pierism, also these like fold up ones, which look so cute for smaller spaces especially, as well as these long dining tables by Pierism and Harry. They are all equally really, really nice. So it is kind of hard to pick which one to use. I like that this one has a white top and timber legs. There's also like a grayish, like a duck egg color was actually what came to my mind. It's not gray, it's duck egg. I don't know if that's a duck egg color. Honestly, don't really even know where I pulled that from. And then we've got some cool chairs. This one, which reminds me very much of Scandinavian design. We've got this one. These are both from Unfold. And then this one also reminds me of Scandinavian design too, to be honest. Let's go with this first one. We could have a bit of fun and have different color swatches. No, we could go with lighter timber. We could go with a bit of green. Heck, we could do like every color. Okay, maybe a few colors. Okay, what happens if we did a yellow wall just for some really fun color? And then, I mean, it's a lot, but I think it's fun. And then maybe we could have like, I don't know, light blue over here. This is turning into a very kind of pastel apartment, which was not the look I was originally gonna go for, but you know what? I like it. It's a bit of fun. I mean, we're really kind of working off the colors that are in this collection, I think. This is actually quite tricky figuring out where to put the lounge room. I gotta be honest, I didn't realize how small this area was. In my mind, it was bigger, which is why I usually place furniture while I figure out a floor plan instead of just rugs. Because I don't know, like if we turn this area into our lounge room, I mean, that's way too small. The other thing is we could turn this into a powder room. So just have toilet and basin because we've got 2 more bathrooms upstairs that will have showers. So actually that probably does make more sense. And then that would mean that we could turn this area into the lounge room. It's still kind of small compared to the rest of the house though. You know what? As much as I love that couch, I think for this apartment, we need an L shape. So let's get our dream home decorator out and go with that instead. Because this just seems like, to me, it would work better. And then I guess this table can like go out in the open here. We don't have to squish it into the walls so much. Or we could just have this as a 6-seater. We could even make this rug big again. Or do we put like oh my gosh, this is hard, you guys. This is a hard floor plan to figure out. We could go back to the other couch idea. I mean, I don't know which couch yet. I think we could kind of go with this style in the corner. You know, it's a little tricky. I'm so confused about what is the right size TV. Like in the real world. In Sims, I feel like I can figure it out. But in the real world, I'm like, I don't know. James wanted to get a bigger TV. I'm just like, it seems risky. What do you guys think the maximum TV size should be for like a small to medium lounge room? I think currently we have 55-inch. Maybe we should go this pinky colored couch. That's cute. The only thing with this one is it reflects a lot more light. You know, if we did like a smaller rug, maybe this all needs to be brought in just a little bit. Oh, but then this looks so squished in, doesn't it? I think the trick is, you guys, is to do it manually, you know? Not go off the grid. Go off the grid. Be free. This just looks bad. Okay, maybe we need a square rug. Maybe the rug is the problem. We need a square rug, like this one. We set, oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's better. What if we did the yellow couch and then another blue wall? Yeah, you know, it's all coming together now. Takes a little bit of perfecting. I think we should turn this middle apartment into like our family friendly one. So it's ready to move a family into. I never use this item, but I always want to. So we should use it. It can be like the bench when you walk into the house. Should we do this one or just like the simple wooden one? I actually think just this minimal wood one's fine. Nice. It's kind of tricky because we have this massive wall here. And I don't want to like crowd it that much, but I also want to put something on it so it's not all blank. But what happens if it was blank? I mean, is that kind of nice? Or do we need to give an illusion that it's divided up a bit? Like have this as the blue section, an entrance, and then this can have paintings on it. I need something that is this size that isn't like a craft zone that's appropriate for a dining room. Oh, what about good old get together coffee items? You know, this family could be really into their coffee. I like it. It's different, it's unusual. I do feel like we need a little sneaky toy box over here as well. I just realized there's a tail on the back of this and a face on the front, and it's a cat. Very cute. Maybe we just put like some kids craft as well. Like, is that cute that they put things that their kids create on the wall here? I think it's nice. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this as the lounge room, and this apartment is the one that doesn't have the terrace area. All right, so for upstairs, there's 2 bedrooms. I thought we could do a main bedroom here and then like a kid's bedroom over here. And then I was also thinking for this apartment, maybe it'd be good to do darker flooring. So I've just quickly done some similar bathrooms. Then these other two apartments can be the lighter floorboards. Oh, see you, Baz. I'm tempted to go with a slightly unusual color scheme of doing the blue with the orange. Just because I feel like downstairs, everything's like a very, very light pastel. And it'd just be fun to, you know, try something a little bit different and change it up a bit. I actually really love a rich orange with pastel blue. I think it looks quite pretty. And these beds are from the basic kit, and then you just add the blankets that are also from the basic kit by House of Harlix. And bedside tables, this one's by Pierism, which I really like how it's got the reading bits and pieces in it. Well, these are the matching beds, or maybe we'll do the matching bedside tables. And they also have these lamps. I just love, it's so much like IKEA. And I'm a big fan of IKEA. I love it. I love going there. And then we could also do like a built-in style of wardrobe too. Or maybe not the corner piece. Because this is really cool because they have like a bit of a modular setup. And then you can pick whichever doors you want to put on there too. Like there's this one that's slightly see-through. And there's clothes and things that you can hang up in the wardrobe and shoes. Similar to Dream Home Decorator, where they did this style of thing too. And of course, these boxes, which I might add are very IKEA inspired as well, I think. Okay, so that can be our wardrobe area. Actually, these are quite slimline, so we could have wardrobes on both sides. Like have one fully closed or almost closed. And then for a rug, I think we could go natural in here. Yeah, that's cool. And then I feel like we need just one picture on the wall here. Also, I feel like these white cupboards are probably better than the blue. It's just feeling a little bit too matchy for my own liking. I can use one of these posters or... Oh, that's cute. And then I would love to have a chair. This chair over here. I actually really like the simplicity of just this rocking chair from Growing Together and a full-length mirror. Okay. I love the wardrobes on either side of the door. That was a happy accident. And then in here, colors do we want to do in here? Could do like purple and green or this mandarin color. Don't mind that. I also like this idea of painting a little bit down the wall, but not the full way, which I feel like a lot of you guys will be like, that looks kind of weird. But I think it helps when there's a big long wall and like slim furniture to make it look less sparse. Do we want to go with the other built-in wardrobes or go with something different? I mean, it probably makes the most sense. It's probably the most believable thing. Actually, you know what? Maybe we don't need to do the color blocking because this wardrobe breaks up the wall a bit. Oh, and it comes in blue. That is really cute. Oh, and these tables can come in some more fun colors as well. This will be a really pretty room. I think I'll just go blue for this one. We could do different colors. Okay, I'm getting a bit carried away. We'll just keep it simple. This poster looks like alpha custom content to me. I've heard a few other people mention it as well, but the art style is just completely different to the rest of the game. And it's from high school years, so I feel like I don't use it as much. Like this swatch looks like Sims, but this one doesn't. This one looks okay. I love this tree decal. I use this so much. Do you think we can fit a desk in this corner? Ooh. It's a bit close to the bed. We could shuffle the bed closer to the wardrobe so it's in between the wardrobe and the bedside table. Oh, but then there's not enough walk space right here. What if we completely remove the bedside table? No, I don't like this either. I think I'm gonna have to let go of the desk idea. Ooh, unless we do a single desk, like one of these really little ones. Yeah, that should be fine. And just put like some reading books on there, a cute chair, and back to the color blocking wallpaper. That there. You know what? I completely forgot about these trees from Parenthood. I think that suits this house more. Could have a scout board in the corner. Nice. Okay, that's a really cute room. I think that's turned out really good. Okay, so for this apartment next door, I did do a really simple little patio area. I was thinking with the darker flooring, we could maybe get a couple of more vintage looking items. I know I said I wanted to do like old Scandi, industrial vibe, but it's just more fun to mix it up a bit. And in many ways, this still is, you know, kind of a Scandi looking kitchen. But I think we're kind of still on theme. We're just mixing it up, folks. This little nook actually could be not a bad spot for a desk, potentially. So I'm just gonna leave that free. We could do something completely different to the pastel in the next door apartment and make it a little bit more like rustic. Whoa, that chair looks so comfy. I just want to curl up on this with a book. I like how this, in a way, looks like it pairs with the TV on the trunk. One thing that I've always done with Sims builds, even before I was filming for YouTube videos and I was just playing in my own time, I would always think about or imagine what kinds of characters would live in each home. And I always do that now while building. Like there's always some kind of story. Maybe everyone does that when they're building. Like, do you imagine what kind of sim lives here? Who am I building for? Like for this space, I'm imagining like a middle-aged couple. Maybe their kids are a bit older, or maybe they don't have kids and they've traveled around the world a lot. They've got a really distinct style and they want their home to feel really cozy and bring in elements that might have been treasures, I don't know, from family or experiences. I do like the little hints of gold in a lot of these items. Okay, we gotta fit a dining table over here. A round one would be cool, but maybe a bit big. I really love these chairs because we actually have chairs similar to these. We could do like a bit of a blue theme over on this side. Maybe just a 4-seater. Yeah, I think that works well. Add some light fittings around the place. And then I think a study nook will fit beautifully just in this corner. So that is perfect. Oh my gosh, we could actually do like a full-on built-in library area over here. Yeah, I like that. This is so different to our light pastel apartment next door. These wallpapers are from Tileable by Pierism. And I'm just looking at how weirdly shaped these rooms are. Oh, maybe we could do the fold-out couch in one room as if it's like a guest room. That's so cool. I love this. And just so you guys know, it's decorative. It doesn't actually fold out. That would be really cool. But as a decorative piece, I love it. Might do a lighter bedspread to tie in with like the white at the top of the walls. Keeps it a bit more fresh. Whoa, I just realized that that is massive. Cool. That looks good. And then this bedroom, I was kind of thinking of going for reddish plum colors. Maybe we need a different bed. Or maybe this monochrome bed with the walls because the pillows are kind of pinky. I love the book nook kit, how they have these shelves. They're like books stacked. I think that's so cool. It's a very cozy looking bedroom. I feel like there could be a bit too much dark brick in here. Like I don't want it to look, I don't know, like a toilet block. Maybe we should just go the lighter brick. I don't know. We'll do a bit of white over here. I mean, I think it's better. Probably not my favorite room. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think about it. And as always, which apartment is your favorite? Okay, so we've got our pastel. We've got our darker kind of vintage industrial look. Then I think the last one, I'll just make it look really simple. So this apartment's going to look like someone is trying to sell it and all the furniture looks really perfect. Or it's just a sim that's really neat and minimal and modern. So I'm just gonna speed ahead with this apartment and then we'll do a tour at the end. All right, you guys, I have finished the build, except for this wall, I just noticed that. Okay, so I finished the build. The areas that I removed windows from, I've just put these like this greenery on there, so it just covers it up a little bit. But yeah, looks pretty much exactly the same from the exterior, like the actual form of the building. Maybe we should change the roofing on these little bits. See, I'm picking up on things even though I said we're finished and it's done, and I'm like, wait, no, I have more things to change. So let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so let's go into this first townhouse. So this is the second one we did. It's got more of a vintage look and feel to it. I just love these front doors and steps. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I get really excited seeing these for the first time because I haven't really seen it in this camera mode, or tab camera. I love those trio of doors. They look so pretty. I want to live here. And then we've also got this office nook here. So yeah, this apartment or townhouse is definitely meant to look more rustic and vintage. And then they have this great outdoor area. You get a little table, barbecue, beautiful sun lounge to lie on. And these lights, I think of them as top hats. Then we've got our kitchen area just over here. Nice small kitchen. Have I got everything we need? Fridge. sink, stove. Yeah, I think that's everything. I've been known to forget a few things. And here's the bathroom. This is a pretty cool bathroom. It's like all navy with gold accents. I actually love it. I don't think I've done this color combination before. Okay, let's go upstairs. Okay, so we have a little corridor area with just some worldly artwork. We go into this room. This actually has a really interesting roof line. I should center that light. It's the fold-out bedroom, the guest room. So maybe the family that lives here had kids who have grown up and moved out and now they come and stay sometimes. On the fold-out couch by Pierism. And then we've got wardrobe, chair, more of a navy color scheme in the bathroom. I love that little mirror. Bathtub, and then let's go to the main bed. This one's awesome because it gets the double height ceiling with the extra window up here. So yeah, very interesting room. And red and black, which I don't usually put in my builds. It's a bit different. Then they've got a wardrobe nook over here in the corner. And then this is their bathroom here. There's a shower down there and the toilet is here. I did not forget the toilet. I mean, tell me this place was not meant to be a townhouse. Like, I know it wasn't really meant to be, but it suits it so well. Okay, so in we go into our pastel townhouse, which feels so long ago for me because I've been here for hours. But lucky for you guys, it's a little more speedy. So let me know if you prefer this one or the other one. I love that it's really family friendly. It's industrial, but Scandi at the same time, which is a nice mix. I love this table with the different colored chairs. They're very cute, and the kids' things on the wall. Clearly they like coffee, so do I. And I just adore this kitchen. That exposed plywood is so nice. Then we have our little bathroom. Just in here, simple bathroom. Let's go upstairs. I also feel like because it's the middle apartment, it's quite good to have it a little bit lighter and brighter because there are less windows. And they don't also have that nice outdoor area. This landing's pretty nice. I like the colors here. Little painting corner. Let's go into this door. This is our kids' room. The kids' room is really cute. I love the colors in here. This cupboard is awesome. And then we did fit in a little desk, which I think's worked out pretty well. They have their own bathroom, lucky kids. This has a nice green color. And then the shower's over on this side. And then the parents' room, again, I love having the wardrobe on either side of this doorway. And I think the blue and the rust color is a nice way to break up all of the pastel colors just a little bit. So that's that. Lovely. Nice big window. And then just through here is our blue bathroom with all of those basic accessories. And then we have our third townhouse, which is the one that I just furnished off camera. So this one has a bit more of a industrial feel to it, I think, because there's pillars in it, and we also have a mezzanine level, which is cool. So it's not as family friendly, but it's pretty cool if you just have like a single sim living here. It's got like double height ceilings. This is probably my favorite. And we've got like a record player. So cool. And I also love this area out here. Actually, I don't know. I'd pick either this one or the one at the other end because it has a lot of balcony space. And then, yeah, the furnishing's pretty clean and simple. Very nice. Just like a shelf in this corner over here. And then we have a powder room. So just gray, black, white brick. Love it. Let's go upstairs. I'm not sure if everyone will like this area because it's kind of crazy, the roof line. But I thought it was fun because it is a bit crazy. But basically, as you come up the staircase, there's a double office space. So you've got your chairs, your laptops, all of that good stuff. Maybe you could have an interior designer sim. And then this bookcase is like a screen to divide the office from the bedroom. We go down here. This is the bedroom space. So it's quite simple, but it's nice. And then you can also see over here down to the lower level, which is fun. And I put those cushions on the bench. I think they're both from Pierism's Unfold pack. So I love that. And then, of course, just in here, we have a nice big bathroom. This also has a bit of a weird ceiling, and the wallpaper's the same color. It's just because of the lighting, it looks weird. But they have a double vanity. Beautiful, from the basic bathroom. And then over here is the bath, shower, toilet. And then there's this lovely storage situation there. And yeah, that's it. So like I said, let me know what you think of this renovation and which townhouse is your favorite. I'll upload it to the gallery for you guys to download and put in the description down below links to all of the free custom content. If you are on console and you're unable to download this, feel free to copy what I've done. I don't mind at all if you just copy the idea, make it look more or less the same if you want to. Here is the layout if you want to take some screenshots. First level, and then this is the second level right here. And then the third floor is a little hard to see because of the roofing, but you can kind of figure it out as you go. So yeah, feel free to tackle it if you want to yourself as well. As always, thank you so much to my beautiful members. Thank you for your support. I hope you enjoyed helping plan this video in our last members video. We were looking at some of the custom content we could potentially use, and I asked members if they thought this was a good idea to renovate this into townhouses, and we played around with it a little bit. So if you like that behind the scenes content, there's a link in the description down below to sign up for memberships. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. Dag dag!